took this trade in the E period. And the reason I took this trade is you can see how it's interacting with yesterday's value area. And it came down and swept that POC from yesterday. And, it just wasn't letting it get back into that value area. This is sped up about 5 times, so it's going to go really fast. And you're not going to be able to see every detail. And basically, I bought a couple, pretty much where it's at. And then when it dipped down, I added 2 more contracts to this. And I thought any extension on that C period, I'd want to be out of it, even if it just, hit this POC or something like that and started turning around on me. But it looked pretty good right away. And I'm pointing out that, you can see how it's at the top of that volume node there. And then that green POC looking line is actually the weekly POC. And if it come back from that, I didn't want to be in this anymore. I thought, maybe there was a chance I'd get in lower or see what the next time period did, or I just was kind of done with it by then. And keep in mind, it was running a lot slower. So I think everything looks really obvious when it's moving this fast, but when things were moving so slow, it was, if it was coming off that volume node there, basically the low volume node or the top of that volume node that the POC is in, I just didn't think I wanted to go through another rotation at this point. That's kind of what I was pointing out there is the 3 different nodes that I see when I'm looking at it. I wanted to be out of this trade by the time we got up to that VWAP or the high from yesterday. You had to run up an A period and it got rejected out of there. And, and then the way the D period got rejected. And there was just so much going on in that area. You had that previous high. That's the second red line there. And I wanted to be out of it by the time we got to there. So I took the first contract. That was about 30 ticks. I took my second one there at the 40 ticks. I'm just looking here for, it's the top of that node, and then that kind of lines up with my 20 ticks, or I'm just trying to get an idea of how long I want to stretch these, because I'm trying to get to that VWAP area. And I did, I put my orders up there higher, just, if we really come out of that hole and started pushing higher and ripped right through that high and, we're pushing the D level high, I had some orders up there that I could work with, but it wasn't doing that. And, it kept kind of falling back on me like this. So even though the orders are up there, I'm definitely wanting to take one around that high from yesterday where the arrow's at, the yellow arrow. And you can kind of see that's what if I was looking at the 3 different nodes, it's the top of that second node. And kind of the same thing where I took that one at the 40 ticks. You can see how it interacted with the top of that node also. Right there, we're down into that node. I was pretty worried is this gonna clear me out there. I just kept thinking the way it was interacting with that, like I said, the value area and that POC from yesterday. If it wanted to go through there, it would have done that when it was down there, at that low. We would have broke that C low. I thought there was a pretty good chance we were going to make it at least up to that VWAP, or the high from yesterday. Here I take the third one. And when we get up there, I take that second one. Or I'm sorry, the fourth one there. That was about 54 ticks on that last one.